Welcome back to Mikebaba-CATIA. I'm glad you're here for lesson 20, the advanced part of the Edge Fillet tutorial today. We're tackling complex situations like wavy edges, fillet overlaps, and using conic parameters for precising cross sections. Let's start mastering these professional techniques.
I got this magic in my fingertips, designing dreams with every click. Shapes and wonders coming to life. With CATIA I cut through strife. In my mind the future's clear. No more doubts, no more fear. Crafting visions in 3D. CATIA's the key, don't you see? I can reach the sky so high. Build my dreams, no need to try. With every tool I sculpt my fate. CATIA helps me innovate. Every line precise and true. Colors bright and brand new.
Hello everyone. Today we want to continue our review of the Edge Fillet tool. So far you have learned the following about this tool: how to fillet an edge, you learned about the propagation section, you learned that the fillet radius can be constant or variable. You learned how to create extra points on an edge. Now we will continue to study this powerful tool together. Suppose I have a simple cube on the screen. I activate the Edge Fillet tool. In the first section, the radius option is now active. I enter the number 25 in it. In the Objects to Fillet option, I click on one of the edges. I set the fillet mode to constant. Now look at the third section, option. The first option is Conic Parameter. It is not active yet. In the same state, I press the preview button. I rotate the shape so that the fillet section can be seen clearly. I activate this option. The default value of the conic parameter is 0.5. At this value 0.5, the shape of the fillet section is parabolic. We can change this value to control the fillet's cross section. If we enter a value less than 0.5, the section shape changes towards an ellipse or a near straight line. I change the value to 0.3. Pay attention to the fillet section's profile. Now I give it a value of 0. The software gives an error. So the value cannot be 0. I give the box a value of 0.1. You can see that the fillet section changed towards a straight line shape. If I give a value greater than 0.5, the shape of the fillet section gets closer to the hyperbola. I give it a value of 0.8. Look at the shape. Now suppose I have a cube and a cylinder on its surface. The cylinder is positioned very close to one of the cube's edges. I want to round the bottom edge of the cylinder. I activate the Edge Fillet command. I select the bottom edge of the cylinder. I choose a radius size that is larger than the distance from the cylinder to the cube's edge. I click on Preview. I rotate the shape in a space. You can see that in the area where the cylinder is close to the cube's edge, due to the large fillet radius, a distortion or wavy edge has occurred on the cube's edge. If we want to eliminate this unwanted wavy edge and keep the cube's edge straight, the software has provided us with a useful command. This command, named Edge to Keep, is located in the second part of the fillet settings window. I click on More to open the second part of the settings window. In the box next to Edge to Keep, I click so that it turns blue. Now I click on the edge that I want to remain straight. The name of the edge is registered in its box. I click on the OK key in the Fillet Settings window. The bottom edge of the cylinder is rounded. It is seen that the cube's edge remained as a perfect straight line. Now suppose we have a cube with a cylinder on its surface. The height of the cylinder is very small. I want to fillet the intersection of the cylinder with the cube's surface. The height of the cylinder is 5 mm and my fillet value is 7 mm. I activate the Edge Fillet tool. I set the radius value to 7. I click on the bottom edge of the cylinder to select it. Be careful, only the bottom edge of the cylinder should be selected. I click on the Preview button. I encounter an error. I click on OK in the error window. The reason is that the fillet radius value 7 mm is greater than the cylinder's height 5 mm, which prevents the creation of the fillet. Now pay attention to the second part of the fillet settings window. I activate the edge to keep section. I click on the top edge of the cylinder. The name of the edge is registered in the box next to this option. I press the preview button. The fillet preview is shown. I approve of that. The fillet is created. You can see that the top edge of the cylinder remained unchanged and was used as the stopping surface for the fillet. Now assume we have two cylinders on the surface of the cube with a distance of 15 mm from each other. We want to fillet their bottom edges. I activate the Edge Fillet tool. I select the bottom edges of the two cylinders. I set the radius value to 30 mm. I adjust the view appropriately. I click on Preview button. You can see that the two fillets overlap. I approve of that. I receive an error. The error says that at least one of the fillets cannot create correctly. It says that create fillets separately. To have the fillets cut cleanly at their intersection point and resolve the error, it is enough to go to the Options section. The box for the Trim Ribbons option must be checked. I activate this option. I approve it. You can see that the fillet is created and cut cleanly at the intersection point. Note, the two fillets must be created together in one single command, otherwise this option will not work. Assume we have a shape like this now. Also, there are 2 points on one of the edges. I want to fillet that edge. I want the fillet to be created only on the part of the edge that is between the 2 points. I click on the Edge Fillet tool. I specify the edge and the radius value. In the Limiting Elements section, I click on the box next to it. The box turns blue. Now I click on the 2 points that I had created. Two circular planes with two perpendicular arrows on them are created on the shape. The circular planes are created on the points I selected. The direction of the arrows on them shows the direction for creating the fillet. Note: the arrow's direction must be either towards each other or in opposite directions for the fillet to be created. I click on one of the arrows to change its direction. Now the direction of the two arrows is towards each other. I click on the preview button. I approve it. You can see that the fillet is created only in the space between the 2 points. I click on the key combination Ctrl+Z. I activate the Edge Fillet command again. I select the edge and specify the radius value. I click inside the box next to limiting elements. I select the 2 points. I set the direction of the arrows to be outwards. I click on OK. You can see the created fillet shape now on the outer parts of the edge. I go back one step. I activate the Edge Fillet command. Note: instead of 2 points, you can also use 2 planes as limiting elements. I go back one step. I activate the Edge Fillet command. I select the edge and give a radius value of 25. Now I click in the box next to the part element option so that it turns blue. I select one of the edges of the existing objects. I prove up that the fillet is divided into 2 sections at the intersection of the selected parting elements extension. I rotate the shape. Now I want to fillet 3 edges connected to one corner together. I activate the Edge Fillet tool. I set the radius value. I select the 3 edges. I approve it. Look at the shape of the intersection of the 3 fillets at the corner of the part. We can create the fillets corner differently using the blend corner option. I double-click on Edge Fillet in the design tree. I right-click inside the box next to the Blend Corner option. An option is shown as Create by Vertex. I click on it. I click on the preview button. I encounter with an error. Our fillet radius was 25 mm. Look, there is an option under the Create by Vertex option. Its name is Setback Distance. Now amount of this option is 10. Fillet radius was 25 mm. Note that always amount of setback distance must be bigger than radius. In this way, the created corner has a different shape. It also has a smoother surface. Very well, today's lesson is finished here. Watch the lesson twice. On the second time, practice with me. Good luck. Goodbye until the next lesson.
Let's build the future. Come with me.